All right, got now. See, it's messed up. I don't know what happened. All right, guys, I am here, but I don't know what has happened. For some reason, it's only showing part of the screen. That may have just fixed it. So I'm trying to. I don't quite understand what has happened, and I am displeased about it. Hey, Helen, how are you? What's going on? Thanks for joining. So the audio sounds messed up too? I don't know what it is. I was trying to set something as I started, and it went haywire, and I think that just fixed it. I think that just fixed it. So let me know if the audio is okay. And if the audio is okay, then we're just going to live with it and we'll get going. So we are here in London Heathrow, and we are on VATSIM, and hopefully everything's all right. I mean, this I was trying to get a I was trying to get this bar above the top of the screen that shows where I'm coming from and where I'm going to. And when I did that, it went crazy. But Alan Cantor, welcome, sir, to the. It's intelligible. Want it better than intelligible. Hey, Alan, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Just a bit sort of warbly. I the entire thing has been the the entire thing has been just a bit weird. It's now I'm listening to my own audio. It sounds okay. All right, so let's just get underway and we'll see what we get here. We're going today from London Heathrow. We're going down to Nice, and we got some weather here in London, but it's not too bad down in Nice. So let's get us a get us an airport diagram here. Quite a few briefings. Airport, that's what we're looking for right there. So Alan, thank you so much. I apologize for the start of this video. Just I was trying to get the destination and an arrival bar at the top of the screen, and as I did so, it rescaled everything. So like the only thing that was showing in the screen was like like the upper quarter of it, and I could not figure out how to undo it. So we are going to be flying the Maxi 1G departure today, which is going to be here. And Chris, when I listened to the audio real quick, and it sounded okay. So hopefully it's better now. And we'll worry about arrival charts in a little bit. I'm going to get over to the performance tool here. And we'll go, we're supposedly departing runway 27 left, which is the whole idea. So let's get down here. And we'll go FMC. So what I was hoping to be like a kind of interesting and fun flight today has gotten off to a bit of an annoying start, but that's alright. Where are we at? EGLL. I have not... Let's see here. Sim brief. Let's go set payload. Let's go set fuel. And there we go. So, it should be a roundabout. Should be round about a 2-hour flight, about an hour and 45 minutes, and it looks like it's going to be a really cool approach into Nice. And the other neat thing is these are two Asobo stock airports, so that should be interesting too to see what kind of a job they did. Let's get that going. All right, and we are British Airways Flight 342. Let's get our perf in it here. These are two Asobo stock airports. So that should be... Just testing my own audio again. Oh, I did. What do you think of that? Of course, British Airways doesn't fly the 737-800, but that did not This has been one tech problem after another, and I need. This has been one tech problem after another. All right, audio. All right, audio is back. Hello, Matisse. How are you, sir? Good to see you. I think the last time you were on one of my streams, it got messed up too. I apologize. I try to do try to do a better job than this, but don't always succeed. I had when I was trying to get this up, my OBS studio went nuts, and it just went downhill from there. So hopefully now we are doing well. If somebody could just confirm in the chat that you guys can hear me, I will be happy, and I will pray that nothing else goes wrong. So again, we are London to Nice today in the good old 737-800. Alright, so now let's get going here. Cost index is 69. We'll be coming down pretty quick. Let's go back over here. Actually, it's important. The aircraft, we're going to go flaps 5 for takeoff. Get some weather here. Winds are 220. Awesome, Chris. Thank you. 220 at 22. Outside air temperature is 18. Whoo! QNH 2959. That is like that's like center of the hurricane type. The hurricane type weather. Let's get some landing or some takeoff calculations here. Select temp 31. We're looking at trim of 512, 139, 139, 145 is V2. That's good. All right. Now let's go see if we can make all this make some sense over here. All right. Select temp. What did I say? 31. And hey, Alan. Yes, I can do that real quick. The only thing is I'm running something slightly different than I usually do, only because I'm streaming. So normally, I'm just running 1440, so 2K, DLSS, DLAA, and then terrain level detail, OLED. If you put these at 205 or 105 rather than even numbers, it tends to look better. I don't quite know why. But then everything else is ultra pretty much. Anisotropic filtering is off. I have that on in the NVIDIA control panel, and everything else is pretty much ultra. When I'm not streaming, when I'm just doing my own flying, what I'll do is upscale it to 440. And I did that yesterday in a video that I uploaded. So that's what I'm running today. Let's check our takeoff. We'll go flaps 5. Winds are 22022. And I haven't noticed any. Oh yeah, I haven't done departure and arrival yet. What are we doing? 27 left. And then we're doing max 1G. And let's see, arrival, we're doing. What are we doing on the arrival? we are doing the NISA 7T arrival, and I believe let's go ILS Zulu 4 left. They're landing 4 right. ILS Yankee. I want ILS Zulu 4 right. I'm pretty sure anyway. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, we'll take ILS Zulu 4 right. Zulu, of course, is always going to give you the lowest minimums, which is what we want. Let's go back to our oopsie. Let's go back to our takeoff. Yeah, you know, I'm not really a BA guy, so I don't not really. That gave me a totally different trim than the. Let's see what our fuel weight is. 19.3. What do we got over here? 19.3. Fuel weight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it this way. It's a little easier. Black fuel 19.3. Zero fuel weight 123.1. Alright, let's go check and see what that is. Zero fuel weight is 123. Yeah, so I don't know why I would get a different trim, but we did. So let's see here. Around about 4.6. You know, Nathaniel, welcome aboard. First of all, I am a poor Airbus pilot. I'm a poor Airbus pilot. I might do that. I want to find out how to fly that airplane. But it's going to require. It's the heading 57 left 269. It's going to require some effort on my part to get somewhat competent in it. I tried flying the INI builds A320 that they're going to be releasing. I did a very, very poor job of it. And so I have been shy from going back to an Airbus since then. And fortunately, I can fly this airplane. Let's get our descent winds here. But I would like to be somewhat competent in flying the Airbus as well, so that I can, because I know a lot of people fly the Phoenix, but I'm just not much of an Airbus guy. It is similar to the ATR, yes, the way the FMC works and everything else, which is helpful. But I mean, the Boeing is pretty. It's pretty automated in its own right nowadays, but let's see what we get for a alright, we'll go 6,000 over here. Just want to take a look at the departure here. Alright, let's have a look here. What do we got to do? What do we got to do? Transition altitude is 6,000. That's important to know. Set our altimeter here. Contact London control for takeoff. Noise preferential routes. Yep. Do not expect to climb above SID levels until instructed by ACC. Gotcha. Alright, we'll be taking off 27 left. Be a heading of 239. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to see what my initial heading after departure was going to be. And then we've got no turns below 590, which is slightly higher than it usually is. Yeah, they do, Chris. They do similar stuff. And then we're going to be hanging a Ralph down here. I do want, let's see, 113.6. Put that in. 113.6. Put that in. Go see 122.8. I'm sort of surprised there was ATC on earlier. A little bit surprised. I'm not gonna put the radios on quite yet. Okay. We will go 4354. Looks good to me. Anything else we need to know from the departure? There is an NDB. How about that? That thing's probably left over from the war. Let's see. 4% climb gradient, which is higher than normal, but that's not any problem for this airplane. Straight ahead, intercept the London radial 239 to D 5.5. London, turn left, intercept 161 bearing from the from the what? From the Burnham NDB 421. This will be the first time ever. What was it? 421? When is the last time you dialed in an NDB? Seriously. Okay, I'm clearly not. I don't even know how to dial in an NDB, quite obviously. Is there like a middle? There must be a middle thing here. Alright, we're just going to pretend that we have the ADB set properly. Okay, 421. I think is what it said, right? 421. Alright. Alright, that's great. Cross D7.7 London at or above 3,000. 3,000, 4,000, 6,000 at max it. Let's take a look down here. 3,000, 4,000, 6,000 at max it. Perfect. Alright, that's looking good. I think we are somewhat to the point where we can actually get this aircraft moving here. Alright. What else have we not done? Let me put on my pilot's hat here for a second. Alright. That's all set. Let me make sure there's no discontinuities. Alright, we'll worry about that as we're en route. There are some vector legs, I did see that. 304 right, okay. So that I am pretty happy with. Alright, 390. Cruise 39,000. We got that set. Departure and arrival's all set. We're good to go. Now let's do some some setup here. All right. Turn this on. Why is that up? Okay. So, 2.9 or 5.9 on the altimeter. I'm going to set that. And then we shall go. Then we shall go to HPA 1002. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right. Get myself set here. Get the old head tracker set now. All right. We will see here real quick if there is any ATC. And of course now there is. Who we got? We've got London Center. ATIS on 128.08. ATIS on 128.08. Information Charlie. Okay. That is crazy. 995. That is crazy low. London Center. Approach 126.5. 126.5. No. No, 119. 119.73. And London Center is 129.43. Now we're about to find out which one of them we're supposed to talk to. Acknowledge receipt of information Charlie, advise aircraft type and series on first contact with Heathrow. Expect to change the runway 27 left, departure runway 27 right. Transition level 7.5. They like messing with you over here. Alright, let's go. Now we've got to recalculate everything. Takeoff. Let's go departures and arrivals. Departures at 27 right. And now that's going to be 27 right. And that is now going to be 27 right. And now what departure we're going to use? We're going to use the max 1F departure. Okay. So now we go 27 right, max 1F departure. Which is no different than what we were just going to do, except for it's going to probably be, it's going to mean, let's see here. It's going to mean we're going to have to redo takeoff. Yes. Okay, winds are still there. That's 147, so 167. Alright, 167. And now let's take another look at the departure, because now we're flying a different departure. Departure. This is probably what they have to deal with all the time in real life. It's, you know what? It's the same chart. What the heck am I doing this for? I don't. Alright, max at 1F. Alright. Oh, it's only visible in the taxi chart? Okay, let me have a look here real quick. Yep, you're correct, sir. Thank you for that. Alright, so now my initial heading is going to be 255. I love when you get everything all set up for yourself and then they change departure runways on you. Let's see, what are we looking for? We're looking for airport taxi instruction. Okay. Why did you do that? Alright. Let me get my taxi chart on here. Taxi charts. Alright, so 26 left, or 26 right rather, so we're going to be all the way down the other side. I will 27 right. I would expect Lima 58 Bravo all the way down to Lima 22, but we'll see. Alright. Let's see here. So, let's go back and put our radio frequencies in now. What do we got on approach? We got 119.73. I don't know if they're going to want us. One of the good tricks about radio work is just listen to the radio sometimes to figure out what's going on. 129.43.
Hello, Shuttle 14 Golf 320 with information on stand 520 requesting clearance to George.
Stand by, direct Shuttle 3 Romeo, turn right heading 240 degrees. When established in the localizer, runway 27 right, correction 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Turn right 240 and then when established, descend on the glide path for
More to get the holding points.
27 right, Shuttle 3 Romeo.
3667, runway 27 left, surface wind 220 degrees, 18 knots, clear to land.
Clear land, 27 left, speed about 6.
Shuttle 1 for Golf 2 direct clear to Jersey, Galaxy 2 Foxtrot departure, squawk 6242.
Galaxy 2 Fox 6242, Shuttle 1 Golf.
Shuttle 1 for Golf, correct. Break Tango 7 Lima
I
Sierra
see
Sierra.
rabbit snap up Pluto. Okay.
Departure, well, runway 20, cleared to transit the London control zone, routing H4 Barnes, H10 Uxbridge Common, H5 Northwood. Standard operating altitudes, QNH 1003, squawk 7072.
Alright.
We're going Tango 7 Lima Sierra Sierra, departure runway 20. We can route Hotel 4, Hotel 10, Hotel 5 to northward. Standard operating altitude, squawk 7070, Tango 7 Lima Sierra Sierra.
Tango Sierra Sierra next to squawk 7072.
Apologies, 7072, Tango 7 Lima Sierra Sierra.
Tango 7, correction, Tango Sierra Sierra, correct.
London Control ETA501 is via flight level 80.
Stand by.
Heathrow Director, hello, Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo sent via Logan to auto arrival passing level 120 in St. Joe's, level 070.
Stand by.
Okay, we are.
Actually, Heathrow Director, hello, Roger. Information Charlie now. Descend flight level 90.
Roger, with chart information sent 90, Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo.
Director, good afternoon, Hampton 903 747 with information Charlie on stand 609. Looking to pick up our IFR to Lynn, please.
Hampton 603 Heathrow Director, no flight plan review, check control.
Roger.
Oh, make sure my flight
Lufthansa
plan is
3
on.
Victor Echo,
There it
leave
is.
Lambourne, heading 26, correction 265.
Could you confirm after Lambourne, heading 265?
Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, AFM.
Roger, after Lambourne 265.
508.
Good
Okay.
afternoon, Heathrow approach. Speedbird 450 is passing flight level 170, descending flight level 150. Yeah.
This 450 Heathrow Director, information Charlie, report aircraft type.
We have information Charlie, aircraft type is A20N.
This 450, descend flight level 150, level
sorry.
by softbits.
Where am I level at, sorry? Speedbird 450.
Series 150, descend level 150, level by softbits.
Flight level 150.
Chris, if you're looking at the FAA en route charts, there'll be a star, I think, next to the airport diagram.
Descending 160 by Sabre, 390 information Charlie.
2817 Heathrow Director, hello, roger, descend level 160, level by Sabre.
160 by Sabre, 2817.
Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, turn left, heading 240 degrees.
Hey, Bob, what's going on? Yeah, it should be good. You missed the boring part.
Virgin 11 Bravo, radio check.
We're at the good part now.
11 Bravo Heathrow Director, readability 5.
London Control, ETA501, this is your flight level A0.
Heathrow Director, junk not covering monitor, Unicom 122.8.
Unicom 122.8.
Shelter Romeo, runway 27 left, set us in 22 degrees 18 knots, clear to land.
Line 27 left, Shelter Romeo.
Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo 36 track
Hey,
runway
trying to get a word
27
in
right,
here.
touching runway 27 left, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH1003.
Continue 6,000, 1003, Lufthansa Privé
Speedbird 450, descend level 900.
Flight level
I'm gonna be
90,
sitting here all day.
Speedbird 450.
Heathrow Director, Speedbird 667 for taxi instructions, please.
So 667, taxi left Alpha, stand 519er. Correction, Alpha left Yankee, stand 519er.
Left Alpha, left Yankee, down 519, Speedbird 667, thanks so much for help, you've been brilliant. Shuttle 14 Golf 520 for push.
Shuttle 1 for Golf, stand 520, pushing stop approved, face east.
Face east, Shuttle 1 for Golf.
Archer, Tango Sierra Sierra.
Man,
Tango Sierra, roger.
I'm trying not to step on anybody else and trying not
Keep us
to
up to spend 223
butt into anybody's
18 knots.
conversations, but I mean, he's doing
Departing runway 20, Tango Sierra Sierra.
London approach. Good afternoon, Speedbird 342. We're at stand 508, looking to pick up our IFR to Lima, Foxtrot Mike November.
3343 Heathrow Director, cleared to Nice. Max at 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 4244.
All right, clear to Nice and squawk 4244, and I got the departure. Speedbird 342.
3342, it's the Max at 1 Foxtrot departure.
Max at 1 Foxtrot departure for Speedbird 342.
3342, correct. Break Hampton 903. Cleared to Chilanante. Cleared to Malpensa. Max at 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 7662.
Clear to Malpensa, sorry, just say again the last section, Hampton 903.
Just was.
Hampton 903. Max at 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 7662.
Okay, after Maxi 1 Foxtrot departure, squawk 7662 for Hampton 903.
Hampton
Yeah, try not
903,
to spill my
correct.
coffee on
Break.
myself.
Speedbird 817, descend flight level 90.
We descend flight level 90, Speedbird 817.
Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
And this is what I wanted. I wanted a nice, busy airport, and I got
Delta
it.
Romeo taxi Alpha, link 56, stand 502.
Can you repeat the stand number?
Delta Romeo stand 502.
Taxi via Alpha, link 56, stand 502 for Shelter Romeo.
Tango Sierra Sierra, report passing altitude.
Tango Sierra Sierra is passing 500 feet. Climb to standard operating.
Tango Sierra Sierra, roger, radar control.
Radar control, Tango Sierra Sierra.
ETA501 is now in your airspace.
No.
Heathrow Director, Skyris 2698, ready to push and start from 512.
Standby break Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, turn left heading 220 degrees.
Left 220 Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo.
And approach Speedbird 342 ready for push and start from 508.
Standby.
I knew he was going to say that, but I just wanted to get that in there at least.
London, good afternoon. Lufthansa 7 Juliet Heavy, send 242, now 8 is available. If you find the time, request clearance to Hanover.
Stay in Nice for work.
Hello, cleared to Hanover, Brooklands Park 7 Foxtrot departure, squawk 5212.
Monaco is pretty sweet.
Lufthansa 7 Juliet, we cleared to Hanover, flight en route, Brooklands 7 Foxtrot departure, initial time 6000 feet, squawk 5212.
Time 7 Juliet, correct. Break Speedbird 450, leave Bovingdon, heading 130 degrees.
Speedbird 450, heading 130 degrees.
No. Gonna yell at you.
014 Golf for taxi.
Show on short Golf, Roger, taxi left, Bravo, hold Titan.
Bravo to Titan, 014 Golf.
Shell 3 Romeo, taxi link 51 Bravo, link 56, stand 502.
Can you repeat? Sorry about that.
Shell 3 Romeo, taxi link 51 Bravo, link 56, stand 502.
Link 51 Bravo, link 56, stand 502, shuttle to runway.
Lufthansa 3 Victor to descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000, Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo.
Speedbird 817, leave Lambourne, heading 265.
This guy's like a one-arm wallpaper
Lambourne
hanger.
265, Speedbird 817.
Heathrow director, Speedbird 67, US stand 565, type Boeing 787-9, requesting clearance IMR to Philadelphia as filed.
Chris, I always use JEP charts. I'd have to look.
Stand by. Discovery 2698, stand 512, push and start approved, face north.
Face north, just what he's going to give me.
Start approved, face north for 2698, which implies.
Speedbird 342, stand 508, push and start approved, face north.
Push and start approved, face north, Speedbird 342. That's a good thing. Always listen to the radio, and you'll hear what they're telling other people to do. And then you can get a good idea of what they're going to tell you to do. Alright, so.
Correction, leave Ockham heading 080 degrees, descent level 80.
Go sections. I want to make sure everything's
Leave
set up
Ockham
before
heading
doing anything
080
stupid here.
and descend flight level 80.
Alright, AP is running, bleed is running.
Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, turn right heading 240 degrees. When established in the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
And north is going to be
left 240, report established. Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo.
is going to be
Heathrow approach goes 24, shuttle Mike with you 7,000 feet.
turn nose right.
Sky 25 Charlie Mike, Heathrow director, information Charlie, report aircraft type.
Information Charlie, aircraft type 9320 in Neo.
Sky 25 Charlie Mike, Roger, leave Ockham heading 360 degrees.
Leave Ockham heading 360 degrees, go 25 Charlie Mike.
Bid 45027 track, correction 34 track north, runway 27 left, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1003.
QNH 1003, descend 5,000 feet. What heading do I continue on? Speedbird 450.
Speed 450, you now have 34 track miles, turn left heading 08, correction 090 degrees.
Heading 08, Speedbird 450.
Establish on ILS running 27 left, Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo.
Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, runway 27 left, surface wind 22 degrees 18 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, 27 left, Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo.
Shell 3 runway taxi link 54 Bravo, link 56, stand
Why
5.
does it keep showing me
Link
this? when I keep
54
clicking
Bravo,
on that?
link 56, stand 502. Sorry about that, shuttle to Romeo.
Sky 25 Charlie Mike, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Left heading 360 degrees, go 25 Charlie Mike.
So Concorde 8037, this correction descend now to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1003, runway 27 left.
What's up on 9037?
So Concorde 9037, descend now to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH
Oh, he's
1003,
got, yeah,
runway
this is
27
pretty
left.
busy.
4,000 QNH
He's got
1003
a,
and 27 left, Speedbird 9037.
Sid
got
450,
a,
turn left heading
Concorde.
070 degrees.
070 degrees, Speedbird 450, thank you.
Speed 817, speed 220 knots.
I firm we are doing 220 knots, speed 817.
Sky 25 Charlie Mike, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, goes 25 Charlie Mike.
Alright, parking brake.
Brake set.
Heathrow Director, speedbird 67, requesting clearance IFR to Philadelphia.
667 Heathrow Director, no flight plan received. Captain info.
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for
If Director, speedbird 45 Uniform Romeo, descending flight level 7000, level by OC.
645 Uniform Romeo Heathrow Director, information Charlie, report aircraft type and passing level.
Aircraft type A320 Neo, passing 9000.
645 Uniform Romeo, descend, flight level 80, speed 220 knots.
Descend flight level 80, speed 220 knots. Speedbird 45 Uniform Romeo.
This flashing is from, I think,
Speed 817, turn left heading
the new
250.
driver. I'm not quite sure.
Turn left heading 250 degrees, speed 817.
It's going to take me longer to taxi out of here than it's
Speed
going to
Concord 9037, turn left heading 330 degrees.
be. Just to fly down there.
speed coming out 57.
Alright.
Sky 25 Charlie, Mike, descend now to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1003, runway 27 left.
Descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1003, 27 left, go 25 Charlie Mike.
Is 45 Uniform Romeo, leave Ockham heading 360 degrees. Is 45 Uniform Romeo, leave Ockham heading 360 degrees.
Okay.
Is 450, turn right heading 180 degrees, speed 220 knots.
Turn right, heading 180, speed 220 knots.
So Concord 90, go Concord 9037, reduce to minimum clean speed.
Okay, we're reducing to approach speed on 9037.
Flashing is a little bit annoying.
Speedbird 67, do you have a flight plan now?
Stand by.
If you find the time, Lufthansa 7 Juliet, heavy request, start and push.
Stand by. So Concord 9037, turn left heading 300 degrees, when established in the localizer from 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Left 3001 established on the localizer 27 left, descend on the glide speed 9037.
Sky 25 Charlie, Mike, turn right heading 140 degrees.
Turn right heading 140 degrees, goes 25 Charlie Mike.
So 450, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descending 4,000 feet, because of 450.
Sky 25 Charlie, Mike, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
4,000 feet, 25 Charlie Mike.
Speed 450 Uniform Romeo 26 track north, runway 27 left, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1003.
Descend 6,000 feet.
I would almost argue they shouldn't control the airport
45 Uniform Romeo.
from approach
17, descend flight level 80.
here, just because there's so much traffic.
Should have won for Gulf Titan.
Stand by, break. Lufthansa 7 Juliet, stand 242, push and start approved, safe, correction, stand 2, squawk 5212.
Push start approved, squawk 5212, Lufthansa 7 Juliet.
Speed 450, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
I am descending now.
Speed 450, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descending 4,000 feet, speedbird 450.
Speed 450, turn right heading 240 degrees, when established in the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Turn... What?
Speed 450, turn right heading 240 degrees, when established in the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Established 27 left, turn right, heading 240, speedbird 450.
Direct close 0256, 6787, stand 543 with Delta, IFR clearance to Bridgetown.
Stand by, break, speed 45 Uniform Romeo, turn, correction, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Turn left heading 360 degrees, speedbird 45 Uniform Romeo.
Speed 67, cleared to Philly, Golf 22 Foxtrot departure, squawk 2034.
Come on.
Cleared to Philadelphia South, Golf U2, Portland departure, squawk 7034, speedbird 67.
267 negative, squawk 2034.
Squawk 2034, speedbird 67, thank you.
When evacuated by November 5
Charlie Mike, left heading 240 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Sorry, block 25 Charlie Mike.
Sky 25 Charlie Mike, left heading 340 degrees, speed 180 knots.
That's 340, 180 knots, go 25 Charlie Mike.
Speedbird 342, ready for taxi.
November 5 Echo.
Stand by.
It's not this guy's fault. There's too much traffic.
Shuttle 1 for golf, hold Alpha 1.
Alpha 1.
Speedbird 45 uniform,
Speedbird 450, T-Kappa.
Blocked. Speed 45 uniform, you're supposed to maintain 6,000 feet.
You tell me to descend to 3,000 feet, Speedbird 45 uniform Romeo.
Speed 45 uniform, the altitude was 6,000 feet.
I did read that back to you. Would you like me to climb now to 6,000, Speedbird 45 uniform Romeo?
Speed 45 uniform, Romeo, Roger, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descending altitude 3,000, Speedbird 45 uniform Romeo.
Speed 450, turn left, heading 090 degrees,
This is
maintain
gonna
altitude
take a
4,000
while.
feet.
Approach, hello, Lufthansa 6 uniform, request IFR clearance to Frankfurt. We are at London Heathrow Airport.
Stand by, break. Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, taxi Alpha Kilo, stand 216.
Alpha Kilo stand 216 Lufthansa 3 Victor Echo, reporting wind shear on very short final.
0817, turn left, heading 080 degrees.
Left turn heading 080 degrees, Speedbird 817.
Keeper direct to Golf X-ray, turn left, heading 1, correction, turn right,
This is a nice airport
heading
though, huh?
200 degrees.
Call sign was blocked.
Speed 45 uniform, Romeo, turn right, heading 200 degrees.
Turn right heading 200 degrees, Speedbird 45 uniform Romeo.
Shell 1 for Golf, runway 27 right, surface wind 220 degrees, 18 knots, clear for takeoff.
Good takeoff from the right, shuttle 1 for Golf.
Skyway 2698, ready to taxi.
Stand by, break. Skyway 25 Charlie Mike, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Also speed 25 Charlie Mike.
Speed 45 uniform, speed 180 knots.
1037 to land.
Speed 9037, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Hey Kanji, I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere. I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere. In 6 minutes, Kanji, I'll be here. Oh my gosh.
If we're direct to Golf Lima Hotel X-ray Delta is disclosing Chris and Edinburgh.
Stand by.
What is
Second
stand by?
Sierra, outside control airspace, squawk contact QC3, call on rates.
Keeper direct, hello, Speed 5 Papa Lima, but hold it big in 90 with Charlie.
Stand by, break, Skies 25 Charlie Mike, turn left, heading 240 degrees.
Turn left 240 degrees, goes 25 Charlie Mike.
Speed 817, 30 track miles, runway 27 left, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Descent altitude 6,000, 1002 for the left, Speedbird 817.
Speed 9037, taxi Sierra, Tango, stand 409er.
409 West Sierra and Tango,
Station's calling taxi.
Speedbird 342, ready for taxi.
Speed 342, taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 3.
Alpha 3, Speedbird 342.
Taxi.
You got
Sky 2698, taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 3.
Alpha
3 for
2.
2698. Speed 450, runway 27 left, surface wind 210 degrees, 15 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land, Speedbird 450.
Sky 25 Charlie Mike,
Alpha
turn left,
2.
heading 240 degrees, when established in the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Turn left 240 degrees, someone established on the localizer will report, Sky 25 Charlie Mike.
Speed 5 Papa Lima, Heathrow director, hello, information Delta, leave big in heading 270 degrees.
Alpha
Leave big
2.
in head 270 degrees, Speed 5 Lima.
I'm going to assume is down here somewhere, which I shouldn't do, but
Speedbird 450 going around, traffic on runway, I believe, and unstable on approach, requesting vectors to another approach.
6450, no traffic. Wind shear has been reported. Climb to altitude 4,000 feet. Turn left now, heading 160 degrees.
Heading 160 degrees, level off at 4,000 feet. Speed by 450, thank you.
Alright.
817, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, speed 817.
Let's see here.
Shuttle 14 Golf, report passing altitude.
Passing 4,000, shuttle 14 Golf.
Shuttle 14 Golf, climb now, flight level 150.
Climb now 150, shuttle 14 Golf.
Hampton 903, ready for push and start.
Hampton 903, stand 609 and push and start approved, face east.
Push and start approved, face deep, Hampton 903.
Heathrow, standard tribute to record the blocks. Thanks for your control. Bye-bye.
645 uniform, Romeo, turn right, 40 degrees. When establishing the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
I'm on Bravo.
645 uniform, Romeo, turn right, heading 240 degrees. When establishing the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Turn right, heading 240, when establishing the localizer, descend on the glide path. Seabird 45 uniform, Romeo.
6450, turn left, heading 100 degrees.
150 degrees, turn
Just gonna
left.
pretend I didn't do that.
6450, negative, turn left, heading 100 degrees.
100 degrees, 450, thank you.
Shuttle 14 Golf, monitor Unicom 122 decimal, goodbye.
Unicom, thanks. Shuttle 14 Golf.
Lufthansa 7 Juliet, request taxi.
Lufthansa 7 Juliet, hold Lima 2.
Ah, okay, Alpha 2, I see it now.
Hold Lima 2, Lufthansa 7 Juliet.
Okay, so we're all the way down.
Bravo, Alpha, Uniform Charlie, radio check.
Oh, don't do radio check. Come on, buddy. We have 5,000 people. 5 by 5.
Thank you.
Don't do radio checks when there's this much traffic.
Golf Lima Hotel X-Ray Delta, Heathrow Director.
Golf Lima Hotel X-Ray Delta, go ahead.
Standby break, Spirit 817, turn right, heading 220 degrees.
Right turn 220 degrees, Seabird 617.
645 uniform, Romeo, speed 160 knots or less.
Speed 160 knots or less, Seabird 45 uniform, Romeo.
Golf Lima Hotel X-Ray Delta, report correction past your details.
We have type BS42 looking into Alpha Zone course maybe first.
So you guys might actually see some flying here at some
Golf Lima
point.
Hotel X-Ray Delta, roger, cleared to transit the London Control Zone, routing Burnham, then Grimm's Tower. Not above altitude 1,500 feet VFR, QNH 1002. Squawk 7074.
Cleared to cross the controlled airspace by Burnham and then I lost that squawk 7704 for Golf X-Ray Delta.
Golf X-Ray Delta, Burnham, then Grimm's Tower.
Burnham then Green Tower, Golf X-Ray Delta.
Here's Go 25 Charlie Mike, traffic in sight to the left, left side of 3,000 feet.
He's just taxiing real slow, one of the two. Probably taxiing real slow. Alright, we still got a ways to go here. I've been to this airport. The problem with this airport.
450, pan, low on fuel. Is it possible if you could get me in for a visual for 27 left?
Stand by.
It's not pan. It's the other thing. Don't do emergencies. It's always like I don't mean to pick on little kids, but it's always like 14-year-old kids who do this.
Charlie Mike, descend to altitude 2,500 feet, cleared out of approach, runway 27 left.
2,500 feet, cleared out left, 27 left, 25 Charlie Mike.
25 Charlie Mike, speed 180 knots or greater until 6 DME.
180 greater to 6 DME, let's go 25 Charlie Mike.
And it's not pan, it's minimum fuel.
7, turn right, heading 2 trees, approaching 240 degrees. When establishing the localizer, runway 27.
Havana to Montego Bay. That sounds like it might have been a better idea than this. Oh gosh.
Take 17 speed 180 knots or greater.
180 greater, thanks. Speed 817.
Golf X-Ray Delta Squawk 7070.
Squawk 7070, Golf X-ray Delta.
London, hello.
London Center 134 905.
So Patrick here, I'm Heathrow Director, information is Golf now. Squawk 1057.
Pick up Golf
34 905. 134. So we don't go off the rails here while I'm doing this.
25 Charlie, my caution, wind shear contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Sheer caution, contact tower on that 118.506 actually, Mike.
So it's 45010, left heading 340 degrees.
340 degrees to speedbird 450.
So it's 5 Papa Lima, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots to a 5 Papa Lima.
So it's 5 Kilo, speed 220 knots. So it's 5 Kilo, 10 right heading 090 degrees.
Alright, when we get the left bend up here is where we're
So
going.
5 Kilo Romeo now has correction 2 4-track miles, runway 27 left. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1002.
24,000, QNH 1002.
Okay. I think we've done pretty well so far.
Romeo, contact Heathrow Tower call sign only 118.505.
Contact Heathrow Tower 118.505, speedbird 45 uniform Romeo, bye bye.
So 5 Papa Lima, descent level 80.
Descent level 80, with 5 Papa Lima.
So 450, speed 180 knots.
180 knots to speedbird 4.
Golf, from Charlie overhead, Hammersmith Bridge requesting...
I'm Alpha 3.
Stand by.
I'm close enough to Alpha 2. Alright.
Good afternoon, Civic 495, A32200, information Golf to QNH 1002. We're descending to flight level 120 for level 80, level by Ockham. That's it.
Suits 195 Heathrow Director, hello, Roger. Squawk 1055.
Okay, 1055 now, Civic 495.
So it's 5 Papa Lima, turn right heading 110 degrees.
Right 110 degrees to 5 Papa Lima.
So it's 5 Kilo Romeo, 10 left heading 340 degrees, speed 180 knots.
340 and 180 knots, 5 Kilo Romeo.
Golf X-ray Delta, inside class Alpha airspace, descend to altitude 1,000, correction, descend not above altitude 1,500 feet.
Not above altitude 1,500 feet, Golf X-ray Delta.
So it's 450, turn left heading 300 degrees. When establishing the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Departing runway heading
255 and establishing glide path of
and
speedbird
intercept
450, thank
heading
you.
161.
KLM 180 Heathrow Director, hello, information Delta, report aircraft type. KLM 180, roger, speed 220 knots, turn left heading 360 degrees.
He's an Alpha 1, I'm an Alpha.
Kilo Romeo, turn left heading 300 degrees. When establishing the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
Flight level 070, speed 220 knots. Requesting approach for runway 27 left at Heathrow. Shuttle 3 Lima.
Standby, break speed 5 Kilo Romeo, turn left heading 300 degrees. When establishing the localizer, runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
West 300, when established on localizer 27 left, descend with the glide, 52 Kilo Romeo.
So it's 5 Papa Lima 24 track north, runway 27 left, descend to altitude 4,000, 5,000 feet, QNH 1002.
10 altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1002, good, 5 Papa Lima.
817, speed 160 knots or greater until 4 DME.
160 or greater to 4 DME, speed at 817.
Shot 3 Lima Heathrow Director, information Delta, report aircraft type and passing level.
Delta.
Was that for Shuttle 3 Lima?
Shot 3 Lima Heathrow Director, information Delta, say again aircraft type and passing level.
A321 Neo and stable at 7,000 feet.
Shelter Lima, roger, turn right, heading 170 degrees.
Look at this guy's just
Turn
gonna
right
go.
heading 170, Shelter 3 Lima.
05 Papa Lima, turn right, heading 150 degrees.
Right heading 150, 05 Papa Lima.
Yeah,
Contact
NOVF.
Chief Attack, call sign only, 118.505, goodbye.
18505, good job, 3817.
450, speed 160, off
This
until
guy's
4
just
DME.
going. He didn't get a clearance. He's like, forget it, I'm gone.
160 knots for speedbird 450.
450, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Until 4 DME.
After 903 on the cargo, open for push, for taxi.
After 903, roger, contact Chief Attack, call sign only, 118.505.
Call sign 118.805.
KLM 180, turn right, heading 130 degrees.
Right at 130 degrees, 180.
Speedboard 342, we're Alpha 3, ready for departure.
Stand by.
I can't believe that guy just went. Unless he's on tower, because they're telling people to go on tower too.
That's 342, contact Chief Attack, call sign only, 118.505.
118.505, Speedboard 342. You know, and this is...
Chief of broadcast, aerodrome continues on Heathrow Tower, 118.505.
And
I say again,
this
the
is-
aerodrome on Heathrow
1185, and this is the annoying part, is having to switch radio frequencies on the fly here.
To get to standard Charlie.
134.905 is departure.
Yeah, let's go to 25 Charlie, make roger, expect stand 543. Stand 543 Charlie, 0253, Mike, thanks. Tower, Lufthansa 6 Jude Alpha. Lufthansa 6 Jude Alpha, standby.
No, he's telling people to stand by. I mean, it's just... that's telling me don't bother him right now. Because I could call him right now and be a bozo. But he needs some time. Heathrow Tower, Speedbird 342, holding short 27 right at Alpha 3, ready for departure.
Speedbird 342, roger, standby. Break, Lufthansa 7 Juliet, contact Heathrow Director 119er, decimal 730.
Captain 7 Juliet, 11973, thank you, bye-bye.
Speedbird 342 via Alpha 3, line up, runway 27 right.
Line up 27 right, Speedbird 342. If he gives me 11973 after takeoff, I'm going to kill him. Now that I've changed frequencies 3 times. It's not very friendly of me, is it? Saying I'm going to kill the guy. I won't kill him.
Tower, good evening. 53 Kilo Romeo on the ILS. Sorry.
Speedbird 53 Kilo Romeo, Heathrow Tower, roger, standby. Break. Speedbird 5, correction 450, the surface winds 210 degrees actually disregard, go around, I say again, go around, acknowledge.
Alright, let's go do some flying here at least.
Speedbird 342, the surface wind 210 degrees at 15 knots, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff.
27 right, clear for takeoff, Speedbird 342. Alright, engines coming up to 50%.
Virgin 11 Bravo, fully ready.
Stabilized.
Virgin 11 Bravo,
So the
331,
power
push and
is
start
set.
approved.
331, push and start approved. Virgin 11 Bravo.
Speed's alive. Cross checked. NOVF nod doesn't bother me at all.
V1.
Cabby 26908, Heathrow Tower.
Woo.
Positive rate of climb.
Yeah, I'd say. I think you're coming up.
Speedbird 817, taxi Alpha, hold short. Correction, taxi Alpha, stand 511.
Alpha 511, thanks, Speedbird 817.
Speedbird 342, contact London Control 129er, decimal 430.
129.43 for Speedbird 342.
Stuart 53 Kilo Romeo, the surface wind 210 degrees, 15 knots, runway 27 left, clear to land.
Clear land, 27 left, 53 Kilo Romeo.
Airway 26908 Heathrow Tower. Lufthansa 6 Juliet Alpha Heathrow Tower.
Alright. Departure, Speedbird 342, 3,400, climb at 6,000.
Speedbird 342, landing control, roger, climb now, flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Speedbird 342.
Griffin 8, Papa Charlie, stop climb, flight level 260.
So that was a little bit hairy. Must be directional.
Griffin 8, Papa Charlie, stop climb, flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Griffin 8, Papa Charlie.
Thankfully the airplane's smarter than I am.
318 Yankee, fly heading 070 degrees.
070 degrees for easy 318 Yankee.
London Control, good evening. Red nose 3 Mike Kilo, flight level 337.
Red nose 3 Mike Kilo, London Control, roger.
Alright, we're looking good here. Like I said,
4565, contact Bristol radar 125.650, goodbye.
125.650, you could go Ryanair 4565, bye-bye.
Let's go.
Very good afternoon, G9014, Northmore 1 X-ray at 4,000.
G9014, London Control, roger, climb now to altitude 6,000 feet.
6,000, G9014.
Speedbird 342, fly heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180, Speedbird 342. Hey Jamie, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, that was a little hairy on the departure because it must be directional radio frequencies, because he gave the Lufthansa flight before me a different frequency. I'm going to have to pay attention. He's going to give me a direct too, I'm sure.
318 Yankee, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Gatwick QNH 1003.
And then he gave me a completely different...
3,000 feet, 1003, it's left down easy 318 Yankee.
G9014, climb flight level 90, route direct Southampton.
Up to 90 Southampton, G9014.
Speedbird 342, resume my navigation direct Bognor, climb flight level 290.
Direct Bognor 290, Speedbird 342. And so, see, the thing is, you gotta understand...
3,000 feet inbound SS. Jersey 171, hello, Squawk.
You gotta understand what they...
Squawk 1176, Jersey 171.
You gotta understand what they're looking for and try to anticipate what's gonna happen next. In this case...
Gatwick Control, London Control, Golf Charlie Foxtrot India Zulu.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot India Zulu, London, hello, pass your message.
Golf Charlie Foxtrot India Zulu is Cessna Caravan C208 on a VFR flight from Shoreham to Bournemouth. Request landing information at Bournemouth.
Golf India Zulu, roger, Squawk 7351, basic service, Bournemouth QNH 1002.
Landing information at Bournemouth is who cares?
Squawking 7351 and Bournemouth QNH 1002, Golf India Zulu.
No more
Jersey
laughing at the expense of
climb
other
now
people.
to flight level 100.
Climb now to level 100, Jersey 171.
Easy 9014, climb flight level 110.
110, Easy 9014.
Griffin 8, Papa Charlie, climb flight level 310.
310, Griffin 8, Papa Charlie.
Alright, flaps are up. I'm completely behind.
Golf
That's
in New
alright.
Zulu identified. Clear to enter Bournemouth. Control zone from the south. Not of altitude 2,000 feet. VFR. QNH
happy right now.
1002.
Clear to enter the zone at Bournemouth, not above
Hey, Jamie, that's
2,000 feet,
fantastic.
and the QNH is 1002, Golf India Zulu.
Golf in New Zulu correct.
Jamie, I'm really glad to hear
26,
that.
report Bournemouth
Really, really glad to hear that. Thank
We'll
you for
report
letting me know.
Bournemouth inside, runway 26, Golf India Zulu.
Because that's what we're looking for, baby. We're looking for good.
London Control, good afternoon. Easy 125 with you. Flight
Simming,
level
right? We're looking for good
170
simming.
to 180.
Easy 125 London Control, roger. Climb to flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, easy 125.
And
318 Yankee, turn left, heading 290 degrees.
290 degrees for easy 318 Yankee.
Easy 9014, climb flight level 310.
310, easy 9014.
Oopsie. So I'm running DLSS DLAA
Three
right
Mike
now,
Kilo, report your MAC number.
and
Flight number is 81 and request a climb flight level 340 to step.
virtual simulation. Yeah, I mean it looks fantastic.
340 is not available for your direction of
In my
flight.
opinion, the live weather.
5433.
We take 35 now for with nose.
I mean,
5 Mike Kilo.
this is stock weather
Mike Kilo, roger. Climb
in,
flight level 350.
in the sim. I mean, to me, it's just
maintain
absolutely
Mach
amazing.
81.
Okay, maintain Mach 819 climb 350 with nose to Mike Kilo.
Jamie, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So I did a video yesterday, just a quick demo
Golf
flight.
India Zulu has the field in sight.
Golf India Zulu, roger. Report final runway 26. No traffic to
It's
effect.
just gorgeous.
We'll report final 26, Golf India Zulu.
Easy 20 Echo Alpha, Mach decimal 81, please.
Mach decimal 81.
And somebody said you should try it with at an
Jersey
airport with some
171, climb flight level 160.
Traffic. And I mean,
Shamrock 43, Christian 453.
look at this weather. This is unbelievably good.
London, go ahead.
Shamrock 453, report your passing altitude.
Multicam absolutely DLAA
Flight level
all day long.
80, Shamrock 453.
Easy 318 Yankee, turn left, heading 230, cleared ILS 26 left.
Yeah, Bob, the weather is
The
weather's just unbelievable.
ILS 26 left, easy 318 Yankee.
Shamrock 453, the initial altitude on that departure is 4,000. In the future, please maintain initial altitude on the chart. It's not the same as the transition level. Climb now to flight level 130.
Flying flight level 130, Shamrock 453.
Yeah, multicam, it's DLAA all day long.
Terminal North South Line, Marty Unicom 122, decimal 8, goodbye.
Okay, try, please hang out, good day.
Griffin 8, Papa Charlie, climb flight level 330.
Sorry, second, Griffin 8, Papa Charlie.
Griffin 8, Papa Charlie, climb flight level 330.
330, Griffin 8, Papa Charlie.
Easy 20 Echo Alpha, route direct Lelma.
I haven't used TAA.
20 Echo Alpha.
Easy 9014, climb flight level 350.
350, easy 9014.
Unbelievable.
Jersey 171, climb flight level 230. Correction, 190. Jersey 171, sorry, correction,
This
climb flight
weather
level
is
190.
absolutely unbelievable.
I'm 190, Jersey 171.
Easy 318 Yankee, speed 160 knots, maintain till 4 DME, contact tower 124.230, goodbye.
Look at this. Look at
160 to
this.
4 DME, contact
It's unbelievable.
tower R124230, easy 318 Yankee.
Hey, Jamie, one thing I'll mention.
Easy
Like
125, route direct April.
Direct April, easy 125.
this weather's unbelievable. I can't go
Shamrock
over this.
453, route direct Oxor.
On the 453, route direct Oxford.
Multicam, no, I'm using,
Director, hello, Hampton
Oh, yeah,
903,
exactly.
coming through 4,500 on a max F1 Foxtrot.
Hampton 903, roger. Break off. India Zulu entering controlled airspace, radar control.
Radar control, Golf India Zulu.
Hampton 903, climb now to flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, Hampton 903, thanks.
Shamrock 453, climb flight level 260.
Flight level 260, Shamrock 453.
Tomjet 7 London Control, good day. Passed 14,000 feet with you.
Tomjet 74 Hotel London, climb flight level 230.
Climb level 230, Tomjet 74 Hotel.
Golf India Zulu is finals 26 to land.
Golf India Zulu, clear to land, runway 26, wind 190 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear to land, Golf India Zulu.
Jamie, it does give you the right DLL version, but it will not change
Charlie Echo.
the preset. But here's the thing. If your sim is running like a top right now, don't touch. Just leave it alone. Honestly, I would seriously.
Redirect Faulkner.
If you're getting double what you got a day ago, and you're loving what you see, just leave it alone. Honestly. Don't touch anything. Enjoy it. That's my advice.
No delay. Leave timber, heading 340 degrees.
26 left, no delay. Leave timber, 340 degrees. Leave 75 Charlie.
Jamie, with the Toby, I don't even use eye tracking. I have eye tracking completely off. I just use head tracking.
Tomjet 74 Hotel, route direct Buxford.
Direct book for 74 Hotel.
Easy 9014, direct Lelna.
Lelna, Easy 9014.
It should be. I mean, they said April.
Red 3 Mike Kilo, Mighty Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Mighty Unicom, goodbye. Red Nose 3 Mike Kilo.
I think it should be relative.
342 Mighty Unicom 122.8, good day.
Unicom on 122.8, Speedbird 342. Have a good day.
Jersey 171 Mighty Unicom 122.8, good day.
Unicom Jersey 171, goodbye.
122.8.
Easy 121, contact London 134.905, goodbye.
Right, Unicom, thank you. Now I can hear myself think. Alright, let's go, first of all, let's go 390. Doesn't seem to really want to climb right now, does it? But I mean, we're in the clouds at a total air temperature of -5 degrees, so I definitely want the icing, the anti-icing on. So Sim Update 15, they just gave us a tiny little update yesterday, like a tiny update. So my guess is we're pretty darn close, you know, because it doesn't seem like they're really changing much of anything anymore. Jamie, in terms of performance, like I said, I think if you're getting, I mean, I know we're always tempted to try to chase more, you know. Come on, you bugger. And that's perfectly normal, you know. But I would say if you're getting double what you were getting yesterday and you're happy with what you see, I'd just leave it alone for a while and fly for a while, because you might see something different in different situations, you know what I mean? Like in different scenarios. So I would just let it be for a while and just enjoy it, you know. I got a message from a guy yesterday who was running a 4090 with 4 40-something inch screens in 4K with like 2 or 3 different iPads and all this different stuff, and he had everything set up and it was running perfectly, and he made one change and the entire thing went nuts. So it's like, you know, sometimes it's good to leave well enough alone, you know what I mean? Multicam Sim Update 15 is really good. It has been good since the start. The only problem with it is it's been a little bit buggy. In the beginning, it had some crash to desktop issues. It doesn't have those anymore. it's been very stable for the past couple weeks. But going back to that departure, the most difficult thing is getting a whole bunch of different radio frequencies to change like in short succession, because I don't have a physical radio, so I need to come down here and like change them. And listening on the radio is one of the most underrated skills, because the more you listen, you can hear what they're giving to other people, and you can anticipate what they're going to give you. The only thing is that the Lufthansa that left before me must have been going, well, was going east, and I'm going south. So he gave me a different frequency. So I was kind of expecting to get the same frequency as he did, except I didn't. And so I had to make a couple of quick radio frequency changes in succession, which is a little bit irritating. Hopefully we're starting to come out on top here. But the weather is just amazing. FS Mobile Companion. I'm going to write that down. FS Mobile Companion. You know, I don't have I have an iPad that I use, but I think I need more than one. Because just being able to tap out radio frequencies real quick on an iPad would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, so far, I mean, I got exactly what I wanted. I wanted a bit of a challenging flight today. So the story behind my flying today is that Island Sim Pilot is all by himself, because Mrs. Island Sim Pilot is not here. So I get to do what I want, which is go flying. So I wanted to do a little bit more challenging, like intense kind of IFR flying, and so I decided to fly out of Heathrow. And the rest of the flight should be pretty tame. I don't think we're gonna get. We might get some ATC at some point, but for the most part, I really wouldn't expect it. Weather looks pretty good. Hopefully at some point here we'll come out on top. But yeah, it's this is what I was looking for. I was looking for a little bit of an IFR challenge. And yeah, so listening on the radio is a big thing. The other big thing is try to anticipate what they're going to do. Like when he gave me that vector, obviously at some point he's going to give me a direct 2. And yeah, multicam, it's tempting to get that way, and that's actually exactly what I didn't. I was never a tweaker with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I remember the days of Prepared, right, when we would tweak exactly like you said. 85% of the time, you know, you're tweaking, and 15% of the time you're flying. That's the opposite of what it should be. And that's why I say, like, when you get a setup that's working for you, just enjoy it. You know, just enjoy it. But one of the things, like when you're departing and you're getting vectors, or when you're anywhere and you're getting vectors, so clearly at some point they're going to give you direct 2. They're going to give you a direct 2 on your flight plan. And that's the thing, is just keep an eye on your legs page. You know, I remember one time getting a direct, and I was like, direct where? And then it occurred to me, like, he's going to give me a direct on my flight plan. Why would he do anything else? You know. So, all right, let's have a quick look around up here. Center fuel pumps are off. Turn the safety belts off. Gen 1 auto. Everything's good. That's the cool thing about IFR flight, is that it is all generally pretty logical. You know? It's all generally pretty logical. Hey, enjoy your flying, Jamie. That's what it's all about. Have a good time, my friend. And thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Says the guy who's keying the mic button all the time. And this is cool stuff. I love breaking out like this. So much fun. So, add a little bit at the top of climb here, and then we'll see what and then we'll see what we get in terms of how long our cruise is going to be. I don't think it's going to be very long. Don't think it's going to be very long. But it should be a beautiful approach into Nice. That's another place that Mrs. Island Sim Pilot wants to go. Those are volumetric and ultra. Clouds to me are one of the biggest things in the sim. Clouds are always something that I want to look as nice as possible. Like, I don't really have to compromise anymore about what I set to high and what I don't. But when I did, clouds were always the big thing for me. Clouds and water. You know, because I spend most of my time flying around in the Caribbean, and I want the water and the clouds to look good. Look at that traffic dead ahead of us. See that? 12 o'clock right here. That's what I love about VATSIM. It's so cool. Who is this dude? That is, in all likelihood, Viking 1743, an A330 at 36,000 feet. I tell you, VATSIM is some cool stuff. Specs. Faraz, I have a 12,700K and a 3080 Ti with 32 megabytes of RAM. Nothing is overclocked. Everything's stock. $36.5, climbing 39. It's a sharp looking airplane. I like this livery. And let me make sure. You got an hour and 12 minutes. Hour and 12 minutes to go. Nice for us. Yeah, I think generally speaking, we're getting some darn good performance out of these 30 series cards. I don't anticipate upgrading for quite a while. What are you doing, you lunatic? What is this guy doing? He's only 700 feet above me. Look at this. See that? Huh. How cool is that? And the funny thing about it is that's somebody else that's sitting in their living room or sitting in their office. Somewhere on Earth. Where'd you go? There you are. Who was that? Peter, what's going on? How are you? That was that A330. No, that was an A320. I'm sorry. I'm about to get T-boned by an A330. I got somebody right below me. Blake, yes, I am an FA instrument-rated pilot. I took my dad was a pilot, and I literally grew up in an airplane. I took my first flight in a Piper Cherokee on my first birthday. So I've been around planes my entire life. It's a good time. I like me some flying. Peter, I don't blame you. It's gorgeous here. We're finally getting some nice weather. Here being central New York, I'm in the middle of New York State. Quick question. Anti-aliasing using frame gen, everything with DLSS swap. My performance is really good. Faraz, I haven't used TAA in forever. Peter, I'm doing great, and so I'll get back to you in 1 second, Faraz. So Peter, we've been having this like on and off weather. Like we have a couple days of warm weather, and then it snows, and like all of our flowers are out, and then they get snowed on, and they live to tell the tale, and then they get snowed on again. So far, like our tulips and our what else have we got? Daffodils and such. So far, they're still alive. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not going to snow again. But Faraz, I haven't used TA in forever. I've been using DX12 DLSS for at least a year now. Another Concorde. So I use DX12 and DLSS, DLAA. That's what I use. But honestly, like, look to whatever looks good to you. Different people have different preferences, have different opinions. You know what I mean? Like, some people can't stand like any little bit of ghosting on the screen. It doesn't bother me. It just doesn't. I mean. So if you're happy with TAA, keep using it. That's great. Akanji, where are you behind me? I want to look and see. What's your flight number, Akanji? Yeah, 4 seasons in 1 day. Multicam. You know what? Life is short, dude. If you can get a 4090 and you want it, do it. What's kind of funny is one of the reasons that I don't upgrade past the 30 series card is because then I wouldn't be able to test any of the things that I test now for 30 series cards. So BWA 432. I see you. Nice. Akanji, you should join, or you should get Volanta. You don't have to join, but you should get it. It's really cool. It's a cool app. And there is a free. I used the free version forever, and the pay version is fine, but there's not really any reason to get it. I don't think. I got it. I got the payware version because it was like $2 a month special. Right after Christmas. Do you guys see Paris? Me neither. Yeah, Bob. It's fine. I mean, it's looking really good for now. Oh, I hope it stays. I hope it stays. Yeah, for us, so DLSS, DLAA is the way to go in my opinion. That one's the best, in my opinion. Yeah, see, multicam, I don't do VR, so You should go multicam. If you don't know this channel, I'm gonna type a channel into the chat. VirtuSim on
Ollie
on
traffic, Alpine 53 Golf Tango, taxiing to runway 24 via Whiskey 2, Whiskey 1, holding short of Whiskey 41 Alpine 53 Golf Tango.
Multicam, if you're a VR user, you should check out VirtuSim's channel. He does a lot of the similar type stuff that I do, and vice versa. But he's a VR guy. Great channel. Really nice guy, and his name is Mike too. So, I don't have an HDR monitor, Blake. Yeah, absolutely. Tell VirtuSim that Island Sim Pilot sent you. He's a good dude. I don't have an HDR monitor. My monitor is like probably 6 years old, but I'm happy with it. So if you don't know what you're missing, right? I have a 32-inch.
2780 taxiing to runway 24 via Whiskey 2, Whiskey 1, and holding up Whiskey 41.
I have a 32-inch 4K monitor, or 2K monitor rather. That's 60 hertz. So, you ever use those challenges to collect orbs? No, I don't, but I want to. I want to, just because it gives you something to do, you know. Yeah, exactly. So, Chris, I've got that one, and the next one in the list is flying from. It's called the Milk Run. It's flying from. Let me look at it. Activities. The Milk Run. I've got 90 different challenges. The Milk Run. What is the Milk Run? The Milk Run is flying from Melbourne to Sydney, and I've got a funny idea for you. What just happened? So I got this crazy idea for later tonight. Herman Escobar, how are you, sir? I don't. I haven't yet. Dimitri, how are you, sir? You're probably surprised that I can read that, aren't you? Greetings from Central New York. No, Chris, I haven't looked too much into it either. But so here's my funny idea. As I said, Mrs. Island Sim Pilot is gone for the weekend, so I can do whatever I want. And I was thinking about staying up late tonight and doing a live flight in Australia, like maybe take off tonight at like 7 o'clock New York time, which would be tomorrow Australia time, and just do a live flight in Australia. How fun would that be? Island Pilot Pro, you should be flying a Greek island hopping. You know, Ilias, you're not the first person who's told me that, and you are absolutely correct. I really need to get to the Greek islands. You're absolutely correct. Hey Jeff, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys might not think that it means that much to me when you say things like that, but it really does. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because you know we're all looking for the same thing. We just want to enjoy this, you know. And I am super glad that that my videos helped. I am very glad. So what we need to do now, we have 28 minutes until top of descent. So it's time to start thinking about what we are going to do. Arrival weather 16:30. Yeah, we're gonna get another weather update before we arrive, so I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet. Yeah, Akanji, I mean they're like right up I mean, I'm at 39,000. And they were, yeah, probably 30, 35, 37. Yeah, Dimitri, I'll tell you what, I didn't think they were ever going to do the Caribbean, and they finally did. So, I hope for your sake and enjoyment that they get to some update, that they get to some update for the Greek islands, because they should. It'd be really cool. Yep, DLSS, DLAA, that's the thing. That's the way to do it. So let's have a look at our approach. And we'll start from there. And we'll see what we get here. 4 right is not being used. Okay. Which is being used? 4 left. Okay, 4 left it is. So let's do some aviating here. 4 left, we're gonna get vectors. We need an approach. Let's get us an approach here. That's kind of an ugly way of trying to find an approach. ILS Zulu. So the Zulu approach is always going to give you the lowest minimums. So that's it's an easy choice. It's an easy choice. So let's have a look then at. Yeah, can I look at this, please? Go away. Man, just show me the chart here, kiddos. Oh, that's right. Alright. So what do we want? Lempu initial approach fix. I'm just going to look at my charts app here real quick. It's a little easier to do this in the charts app. Alright, runway 4 left. And let's have a look here what we got. Yeah, this is going to be pretty straightforward. 4 left. Alright. We'll go 4 left. Yeah, final. What we got here? What we got here? Initial approach C11-0. Okay. I will do that. Initial approach C11-0. 11-0. Alright, Côte d'Azur NDB. Oh, okay. Alright, this all works for me. This all works for me. In your opinion, DLSS works better with DLSS, DLA. With DLA, I use DLSS Super. I'll show you real quick what I'm using. So I've got DLSS Super Resolution, DLAA, and DX12. That's what I got. And that's my favorite. Dimitri, one thing I found out making a difference, I switched to running clean NVIDIA drivers to, I never noticed any difference with that. Some people do. So if that's working for you, good stuff. Not quite sure what the difference is between those two, but we'll see. We're gonna get... Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get a slight vector, I think. Alright, well, now what we have to do is change this. We get a lot of stutters in the frame gen mod. It freezes up pretty frequently. That's unusual. I would have. How does it work without the frame gen mod, Jeff? Because it's unusual that the frame gen mod would cause that. I would likely think it's probably something else. What did I say? 4 left, right? Alright, ILS Zulu 4 left. Transition. I don't quite know what they're talking about. There's the MUS, and then what's what here? And then the Lempu, but that's not what they're talking about. That's not what they're talking about. What are they talking about? Lempu 1M. We got some secret here they're not willing to tell us about. That looks like it would be for the opposite runway. I'm just going moose. I don't even see the other point that they're talking about. Alright, let's have a look at the legs page here. Okay. Typic. Where is Typic? There is Typic. Alright, Typic. Then MUS. NDB. Yeah, then that little vector right here. Then Lempu. Where's Lempu? Alright, and then what do we got here in the ILS approach? We've got Lempu. Okay, it's just a bunch of distance points. Alright. So localizer 10995. Let's set up the approach here. 10995. Go there. 10995. How did that happen? 10995. Is there anything else we need? 10965. Ah, so here's a trick to approaches. So 10995 is the localizer. This is going to be part of our mist. I'm straight ahead, D1.2 NI. Follow ATC instructions for holding, which is going to be the near us. AZR. See that right there? AZR. That's that right there. Whenever you find 10965, whenever you find a frequency, a VOR frequency on a chart, it means something. Try and figure out what they want from you. Alright, so there's the frequencies. Final approach course 042. I'll get back to the chat in 1 second, fellas. 042. 042, wrong way. Alright, we can come down now. What's the altitude? Glide intercept is 4,000, so we'll go 4,000. We're going to be in path mode, so we're good to go. 4,000. 4,000. Alright, let me check the chat here. A lot of stuttering issues in DX12. Went back to DX11. Dimitri, that's a very good point. That is a very good point. Hey, Games and Fun, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know why it's flickering. I've noticed that lately, and I don't know what it is, but it's annoying. Blake, part of the reason why I decided to stick with a 30 series card, first of all, I'm getting really good performance out of it. But second of all, if I go to a 40 series card, then I can't do any of my testing for the stuff that the videos I make. So that's a big part of it. Yeah, Jeff, Dimitri's absolutely right. I don't clear my caches all the time when I do driver updates like I used to, but doing it every once in a while is definitely a good idea. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. I don't have data. I want to see what I turned the cache back on. I didn't even realize that. No, I don't want it at 80. Why would it? Never mind. No, just discard. Go back. For a long time, I had my cache off, and I didn't even know it. And then I was like, okay, well, if I didn't even know it, then theoretically I don't need it, right? All right, 4,000. The minimums are. We're probably gonna be class Char. We're probably gonna be category Charlie. Yeah, we'll probably be Charlie. So 311. Probably 311 is my guess. So I'll give you guys some 311. Give you guys some instrument flying stuff here. So these categories right here, A, B, C, and D. So those are the approach speeds, and there's obviously different minimums for different approach speeds. So the approach speeds are: category A is 0 to 90 knots, category B is 91 to 120 knots, category C is 121 to 145, and category D is 121 to 140. Category D is 141 to 165. And there is a category E, which is 165 and above. But the rule is you have to use the category for the speed that you're flying, not for the speed that you've calculated to fly. In other words, if your VREF is 140, if your VREF is 137, that would make you a class C, category C. But if you're actually flying the approach at 145, you've got to use the category D minimums. So, but the problem is, you know what? Games and Fun. I saw it on 3.6 too. It might be a little bit more on 3.7, but I saw it on 3.6 as well. So airport elevation is 0. That's that right there. That's good. You can see all the twitching because of the frame gen mod. All right. Transition altitude is by ATC, which I hate. Just give me a transition altitude, please. That's all I ask for in life. Transition altitude, transition level 6,000 feet. Transition level is for landing. Transition altitude is for departing. So, let me see what else we need to do. Missed approach. Climb straight ahead at 12 DME NI. Turn right. Max 200 knots onto 140. Climbing to 3,000. Follow 18C in case of radio failure. Direct nearest to join the holding. That is a standard hold, but That is a teardrop entry. So 117 minus 30 is 87. So it crossed near us, turn left heading 087, outbound for 1 minute, standard rate, right hand turn around back into the hold. Good, good, good. Try turning bloom off. I think I have bloom off. Let me see. Bloom isn't here, is it? Yeah. Oh, really? What's bloom? I don't even know what it is. That's great. These even look a little clearer to me after I just turned bloom off, or is that my imagination? Yeah, games and fun, you know. But what would I do with my life if that were the case? You know what I mean? Alright, so localizing DME required, vectoring to the initial approach fix of Lempu. That's another thing we want to do. We want to set up our legs page. Or no, we want to set up our fixes. So the runway 4 left, we want to take that, come here, come there. I want a 25-mile range ring. I want a 15-mile range ring. Oh, /15. Why are you giving me a radius? Alright. And then I want a 10-mile range ring. Okay. That's what you want. I don't know why it's giving me this. I never gave me that before. Captain. Yes, I did. Or no, actually, as a matter of fact, I did not. But my mother did, who's closer to the city than I am. But I heard it was pretty. Dimitri, by the way, I think you just solved that for me. Thank you. Bloom. I always write this stuff down because I have the attention span of a fruit fly. No, I did not feel that. But it was a decent one, 4.6. That's interesting. And you know what's funny is I did a video about turning all that stuff off. And I didn't turn that off. Alright, what else do we need for this approach? Alright. Standard 3-degree glide slope. I'm gonna figure we're gonna be right around 145 knots is my guess. Runway and identifier lights, Pappy on the right hand side. Missed approach, straight ahead, climb, get out of Dodge. Alright, that's good enough for me. Let's do some calculations here. We're 10 minutes from top of descent. No, I'm collimator. I'm about how far am I from New York? Probably 170 miles, 150 miles maybe in a straight line. So I didn't feel it, but my mother lives probably 60 miles north of New York, north of the city, and she felt it. I mean, she felt it good to the point that it made her like nervous. Which, I mean, I've never been in an earthquake, and I'd prefer not to. Okay, runway is 8,600 feet. Alright, gross weight is 135. Alright, 2.1 is the difference here. So, 132.9. Thank you guys for joining me, by the way. I appreciate everybody spending part of your Saturday with me. So, 30 degrees looks good. 142. And we'll do the VRF plus 5. It's pretty good. 147. The one thing I forgot to do, we've got the minimums on this side. And then if we, turn that off, that'd be a good idea. And then if you go all one and back to source, then it puts it over on this side as well. So I like it 20 on that side. The other thing I like on this side, I like having the Prog 2 page because it gives you the crosswind component. And yeah, like my mother said it was like made like the plates in the cabinets like shake and stuff. You know, so I haven't even looked outside to see how beautiful it is. And I think it's gonna be really beautiful once we get into 17 Zulu. Okay. And that is 20 minutes ago. Good. Alright, weather. 090 at 6 knots. Visibility unlimited. Clouds, few at 1,000, scattered 2,400, broken 2,600. Temperature. Okay, here's another one, guys. Here's a good one. VATSIM pilot. No way. This is the man right here. This is the man, VATSIM pilot. How you doing, brother? This right here is something to always look for when you're flying, when you're doing IFR flights. Well, when you're doing any flights. That's the temperature and dew point, 16, 13. Hey Blake, I really appreciate that, man. I'm glad. That's what I'm aiming for. But temperature 16, dew point 13. When the difference between these two numbers is less than 5, you can expect that you might actually have to fly a legit approach, because that means you might get some low-level fog or mist or stuff. So 090 at 6 knots. That's all good. QNH 1023. Let's get that set. VATSIM pilot, you doing any flying today, brother? I'm thinking about flying in Australia later. I think I told you that, though. Alright, 1023. What does setting the course of the ILS actually do? Analog HSI, just make sure the instrument's not upside down. No, you can actually tune it. ILS is different than a VOR. ILS only sends out one frequency, so you can tune the HSI any direction you want. It's still going to give you the same indication. I mean, like if it's zero, like for example here it's 042, right? If you were flying a Cherokee or a Bonanza, like with round dials, you could set it to 092, you could set it to 182. It doesn't matter. It's still going to give you your deviation from 042. So that's the difference between an ILS and a VOR. Is the ILS only sends out one frequency, one direction. Ortho patches for yes I do, Dimitri, and it's terrible. Chris, I don't exactly know how it works on the 747 or 737. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know. All I know is you've got. I think it might be for the auto. Nah, it's not for the auto land. It's I don't know why they have you set them, but I set them in the 737 in a glass cockpit airplane, or in a round gauge style airplane. I set it just for reference. I mean, it's there's no reason not to set it. Do you know what I mean? Like it just gives you a reference to what heading you're looking for. Let's see. It might help the computer with wind correction. It might, but I don't quite know. It's too bad Matisse isn't still here. He could probably tell us. VATSIM pilot, I could be talked into that. Yeah. So Chris, in a quote unquote regular airplane, yes, it's just for reference. But it's important to do because you don't want your brain to have to do any more work than it's already doing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, so it is just for reference, but it's important to do. Z-Sim Pilot, I could totally be talked into more European flights today. Dude, Z-Sim Pilot, it took me longer to get taxi clearance in Heathrow than this entire flight is going to take me. It took forever. All right, what else do I need to do? 0906, don't need to put that in anywhere. Oh, yeah, here. All right. We're good to go. We are good to go. Now we just look outside at the beautiful countryside. Nice, brother. Z, the only thing I need to do after this flight is get something to eat, because I'm going to be hungry. And then I may... You guys talk about mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is lovely. She really is. Games and fun, I'm trying to find the joke. You wish mother-in-laws were fun? My mother-in-law's great. She's a really good cook. Alright, where are our charts here? No. Arrival. Why do they always do that? Arrival. Star. What star are we flying? What star are we flying? We're flying the NISA 7T. There you go. And then the approach. No. There's nothing pinned. We are flying the ILS Zulu 4 left. Arrival, approach. ILS Zulu 4 left. What is this initial approach stuff? Who knows? And furthermore, who cares? Okay. What is this? What I want is a chart here, fellas. Hey, that's what I'm looking for. So, any luck, we'll make it off at Foxtrot 1 here. Sort of looks like they're expecting you to get off here. Alright, parking stands. Parking stands. Where are the parking stands? I think they fly many A380s into Nice. I'm gonna take one of these right here. I think well, we'll see. We'll just take whatever we get. So, pinned. That's what we're coming down. And then we hang a left and we're good to go. So, let's close this, get the approach plate out. That's what we want. Let me make one little zoom here. Oh yeah, 140. So we're gonna be about 800 feet a minute on the descent, depending on what the wind is. Alright, that is the sound of descending. Old crusty Irish gal. Dimitri and stuff. Z, it's going great. The flight's been very good. Departure was a little hectic out of London. Really, the biggest thing was just just getting taxi clearance. There was one controller doing approach, departure, tower, and ground, and it just took forever just to get a taxi clearance. But Z, yeah, I just need to grab some grub, and then I'm game to do some more flying. But I got nothing else to do, as you know. What is my... Let's see here. Let's see what my vector heading is going to be. That's important. Go away. That is going to be important. So the vector heading is going to be from Tippett to Muss. From Tippett to Muss is what? Tippett to Muss is 131. So figure maybe 90-ish. Yeah. Alright. Maybe 90-ish for the vector, we'll see. We shall see. Alright, so now it's time to relax for a few minutes before we get crazy here. This should be a beautiful approach right over water. Right over water on the coast, and it's going to be on our left too, the coast, so it's going to be pretty. Beach 18 mod I used, had the manual printed out for. Got updated, the manual's updated too. Yeah, how much of it was different, you know? Yeah, the cost index is pretty darn high, which I was sort of kind of wondering about. Honestly. Let's try a different cost index here. Yeah. Yeah, that cost, I noticed that when I did the obviously British Airways likes to get down quick. So let's check VATSIM here. We're going to be just outside of LIMM Center. So we're sort of close to getting some ATC, but not that close. After I switched the index, now I'm low on profile, so it's just going to slow down a little bit. You can see here, I'm just a little bit low. After I changed the cost index, before I was probably a little high. Yeah, but it was really close to redline. I should have changed that cost index before the flight, but I didn't. Yeah, you're probably right, Chris. That's a cool plane. That's a really cool plane. I keep saying I want to get into that plane. The D's. I don't know. don't know if I'm quite as interested in the DC-3 as I am in the Beech 18. But the other one, look how gorgeous this looks. The other one that I'm interested in seeing is one of my all-time favorite airplanes is the Beech Stagger Wing. The Stagger Wing is just, oh dude, you're fine, Dimitri. You're fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. The Beech Stagger Wing is one of my favorite planes in the world. It's just so beautiful. It is such a beautiful airplane. So, alright. What we got here? 147. What we're looking for. Beautiful evening. Now, is that the regular Beech 18 or is that the mod that does that? Chris? Taking a sip of my coffee. Nice, Bob. How'd your flight go? We are just meandering down here. Beautiful view. So 4,000 at DME 12.5. That's pretty good stuff. 100 miles behind. Oh, that's right. I want to see where. Okay, yeah, you are just west or just east of Clermont-Ferrand, which is a place I actually know. So let's see what kind of traffic do we have today? There's some traffic here at Nice today. We've got 17 arrivals and 13 departures out of Nice. There's some traffic on the ground. It's a CRJ 900, which is a little unusual. But, alright, let's hang a left. The regular Carenata one. The Mad Dog. I know a lot of people really like that Mad Dog. Multicam, I take it you don't like your mother-in-law. I'm guessing that. I'm glad to hear that, Bob. Yeah, there's something about, island flying is sort of like island life. It's less stressful, which is a good thing. Yeah, Dimitri, I'm on 22 years. My mother-in-law's great. She took a while to warm up to me, but don't they usually? Took her 20 years, but she likes me now. That's interesting, Chris. I think it's pretty wild how in-depth some of the mods are. Like how some people get so far into that and can make those kinds of changes. Yeah, Chris. I got the first two numbers on the New York State Lottery maybe like a week ago. I was looking for some cash, but didn't happen. Oh well. Oh well. It's funny, I was gonna be oh, Akanji, I didn't see that. I'll have to look. I'm still mystified by Discord sometimes. I was planning on touching down right at about 2, which is exactly what time I'm going to touch down, which is pretty cool. Getting replaced is the most expensive plane now. The MD-11's coming out. Yeah, the Mad Dog is not cheap. Yeah, the Mad Dog is not cheap. I'm not interested in round gauge jets. You know, that's too much for my brain. I can't imagine how challenging that must have been to fly. You know, to fly passenger jets like in the 60s. That's some interesting stuff. What radio frequency am I on? Good. 22.8. Good. See my range ring starting to come in here. I think we're going to be pretty well. The decel is pretty early, so I think we should be pretty good. Gosh, this is beautiful. That's the thing that gets me about this sim, is like when you can look out the window and be like, wow, that's beautiful. You know, I never did that in Prepared. Yeah, I know some people who really love that airplane, Dimitri. And it's probably a great challenge, you know, to learn. My next challenge is going to be the 777. Ay. Poor lady. Alright, there we got some Mediterranean Sea out there. What's the name? ILS approach. K-roll. ILS approach. I like me an ILS approach. The reason why I'm going for the ILS approach is because of this right here. So a few clouds at 1,000, but when the temperature and dew point are that close, I am always suspicious. And being suspicious is a good thing as a pilot. Always suspicious of the weather. So the reason I'm going for the ILS is because it's got the lowest minimums. I usually prefer RNAV approaches just because there's less setting up to do, and I'm lazy like every other pilot in the world. Pilots are inherently lazy people. I don't know many marathoners who are pilots. I know a sprinter who's a pilot. Multicam, I'm on VATSIM. I always fly in VATSIM. I stopped flying on VATSIM when I record videos because I got yelled at for it. It is a little distracting, I guess, when you're... so, we've got... Oh yeah, Chris. So the VORs are and waypoints. They're all named by the local FSDO, the Flight Standards District Office. So they can like you get like the Cheesehead VOR in Wisconsin, and like you get the Cheddar VOR and things like that. And in New York, there's a famous one, the Bada Bing approach. The two waypoints are one is Bada and one is Bing. And it's the Bada Bing approach. So, but yeah, you'll get stuff like that. Alright, so clearly when I get to... Alright, so this is the vector that I need to make. So heading of about 09, yeah, it's going to be less than that, isn't it? Doesn't matter, I'm just going to go direct to. So... minimums are 2,000. Is that on the RNAV? I got 3. Actually, I should be 321. It's in a category D airplane. I'm a category D airplane for this approach. 321, 321. We are landing, we're landing 4 left, 04 left. 260, yeah, I think I probably ought to slow down now. What do you think? No descent path up, yeah, I know. I know. Drag required, I know. Yep, I know. Alright. So we're gonna go select Lempu. Yeah, I know. Select Lempu. And we'll put it there. And once we pass, must be we can hit the gosh, look at this. Beautiful. Alright. 4 miles from mustn't be. It mustn't be. And once we hit that, we're gonna go direct. Why don't we start paying attention to what else we should be doing here? Alright, how about that? How about that? Alright. That's why they put 2 people in the front of these things. Yeah. Australia is kind of an interesting place. Let's see, 1.8 from mustn't be. And let's lead the turn here a little bit. Alright. Good. 8,000. Transition altitude is 6,000. I got some speed here. I know, just leave me alone. What's the name of this airport, by the way? Good thing to know. Nice. Yeah, okay. Alright, 25 miles. I'm pretty happy. Pretty soon. However, how about drag right now? 136, so 206 is our up speed. I like slowing down early. 6,600. Nice traffic. Speedbird 342 is 25 miles to the west, inbound runway 04 left. Nice. Alright. Nice Côte d'Azur. Gosh, this is beautiful. That's beautiful. Alright, 6,000. We can go 1023 on the altimeter. There we go. Airport's in sight. Alright, glide slope and localizer are alive, so we can go they are both in the backup. Akanji put them in right here. Nav radios right there. Alright, good. So now I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna go flaps 1. And we'll walk it back to 186. Kanji might catch me. I like slowing down early. I know, yeah, you certainly do, Dimitri. That is for darn sure. Kendall, enjoyed FPS in the high 70s and morning landing. Nice. That is pretty sweet. Look at this weather. Alright. About 15 miles straight in. So let's get ready here. Alright, everything looking good. Everything looking good. Localizer captured. Coming out the glide slope from below. That's looking good too. Yeah. Bob, is this amazing or what? No way, K-Roll. Seriously? Dang. It's a rough neighborhood. Alright, glide slope captured. Nice traffic. Speedbird 342. We are on a 15 mile straight in final runway 04 left. Nice. Alright. 166. Sorry, speed brakes here. I have to use the speed brakes here. Alright. Not sure about the gate yet, Dimitri. Frame generated FPS, Dimitri, if you use frame gen. You want the frame generated FPS in there. Okay, this is why we do mental checklists. Alright, lights are on, speed brake is armed, auto brakes are set, speed is coming down, 3,000. We've captured. I'm going to leave that right there. Nice traffic. Speed road 342, 10 mile final, runway 04 left. Nice. And we're close enough to 2500.
2500.
I told you. There we go. Gear down. Little flaps 15. Let's start bringing. Okay, now we can go down to 147. I mean, look at this. Is this stunning or what? Alright, we'll go flaps 30. Alright. Go down 3 green. Flaps are set. Engines are spooling up. Speed is good. Nice traffic. Speedbird 342, 5 mile final runway 04 left. Nice. On glad slope. On the localizer. Speed's coming up just a little bit. I don't see any wind at all. Alright, autopilot and auto throttle are off my airplane. Gosh, we can't put this one down on the numbers.
1000.
Well, not the numbers. Stabilized. East traffic. Speed road 342, short final, runway 04 left. East. Okay. Speed's good.
400. Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
Everton 4 needs traffic. Taxi for Alpha 1, runway 04 left.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Monda, US traffic, London Delta, downwind runway 17.
Not too bad. I heard the performance at this airport. This is one of the Asobo stock airports, and I've heard from some people that the performance here isn't very good. And there was definitely some stutters as I was coming in there, and I never get stutters ever. So it's possible. Alright, let's see. So, but I mean, I think that was pretty good. Nice traffic, Speedbird 342 is clear the runway. Nice. Overall, pretty good. I mean, it's just, look at this. I mean, look at this. I'm not even looking where I'm going. I mean, this is just stunning.
Monday, your traffic, Bremen 1 Delta, turning base, runway 17.
Taxi lights on, it's off. Alright, where am I going? I think, let's see here. Can you go away? Thank you. Airport. Alright. Oh, okay, we'll go down and we'll park like somewhere right over here, I think. But yeah, I've heard the performance at this airport is not the best. This looks a lot cooler over here, doesn't it? Let's go park over here. This looks prettier. I think we should park where it looks pretty. That is my opinion, and I'll get to the messages in just a second. I'm trying to get my taxi squared away.
For Nice traffic, cross runway 04 left for Whiskey 3, runway 04 right.
This
Monday, your traffic, Bremen 1 Delta, final runway 17.
We'll take gate. I don't even know why I'm taking this gate. I just think this building looks beautiful. So we'll take this gate. 12 Alpha is our gate number. Works for me. Works for me. Alright, let's see here. Let's pull the parking brake here. Let's go down here. I'll get to the I will get to the chat here in a second, fellers, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, and that's good. So we'll come down here, drop these off. Man, leave me alone. Alright, and we'll go up top. And we'll go Gen 1. Blinding these poor folks. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, everything was going smoothly. Everything was going smoothly. Until I pressed that button. Alright, let me see here. Down. Ground power is available. Ground power. And now we can turn this off. It'd also be good to probably get some lights here. Alright, let's see, let's get some ground air. We'll get the air. Look at the. Oh, I don't need an air start. What did I click that for? I have no idea. Alright, boom. And we'll come back over here. We'll get the jetway coming our way. And I think we're good. Let's check our parking. Ooh, look at that parking job. That is a quality parking job right there. Where's our jetway? Come on. Where's our jetway? I hate it when the jetways don't work. That's one of the things that's annoying. Clearly this one's not going to work. So anyhow, Dimitri, thank you, sir. Yeah, you know, Chris, I had that set up so that it should do that, but it didn't. I have it set up on my honeycomb, but oh, activate AP2 and do an auto land. You know, I just like I did one auto land in Miami. I like doing manual. Randall, I have not seen the NVIDIA Inspector update. I'm not really much of an NVIDIA Profile Inspector guy.
Takeoff, runway 04 right.
Yeah, multicam. There was definitely some stutters there for sure. I didn't. I usually never ever get stutters, and there's no reason I should here. It's not a very big airport, but I read online before this flight that this airport, the performance wasn't that great. But I mean, gosh, this is beautiful. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. And like the perfect time to land here as well. Look at this. Not bad for sitting in my office, right? Let's see, Akanji. Let's see where Akanji is here. You're getting. Oh, he's coming right in. No, he's not. That's not you. You are next up. There's one plane coming in. Akanji, you should be there short. I should be able to see you pretty shortly. I should be able to see you pretty shortly. Oops. When I hit that button, it doesn't work. Let's see here. We should be able to see you pretty well from here. If I had to guess. Dimitri, thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. It's always a joy to have you join us. I appreciate it. Ilias, you might be right. I probably should. I didn't clean it yesterday. I didn't clean it the last time. Maybe the last like 2 or 3 times that I updated the yeah, I need to turn these off. That I updated the driver. So you're probably right. I probably do need to clean those. So this, I think, is the plane that's before Akanji, and then Akanji's behind him. If Valanta is telling the truth. Randall, I think it's AnyBuilds. AnyBuilds does a ton of or has done a ton of the scenery for. Whoa, this guy's taking off. Gosh, this is gorgeous. Chris, that's great. Multicam, yeah, this is one of the freeware. This is one of the free Asobi ones. Yeah, Kanji, it's just stunning. I mean, it really is. Yep, K-roll. Yeah, comes with the world update, France. Yeah, it's stunning. I mean, for a free airport, it's absolutely stunning. And that's the thing, like, I mean, I think Asobo, you know, when a lot of people really like to give Asobo grief. I think Asobo gave us this. Come on, for $50, give me a break. You know? Yeah, Kanji, definitely do that. I've got some great pictures, and I'll get what I should do. What I should do. If I can connect here. Oh, please, joystick, please, come on. Oh, my joystick's wigging out. I think I need to put new batteries in it. This should be a good view anyway for the landing. Should be a good view. But man, that was a beautiful flight. I mean, I'm really glad I picked this flight. Because that was gorgeous. Landed 338 on the landing. Which is not that good.
New traffic, Seabird 432 is on final to runway 04 left.
There's some taxi traffic right there. So, K-Roll, you're from this area. That's crazy. Let me turn down the volume on my stream so you guys don't go down. K-Roll, that is amazing. Or K-Roll or Kroll. It was funny because when I saw your screen name, I assumed KROL was an American airport designation. But so K-Roll, how far from this airport do you live, K-Roll? And Akanji, this dude is he taxiing right out in front of you? Hopefully not. I've never used GSX. I should look into it. Gosh, what a beautiful flight. "30 kilometers. So the other airport that we passed on the other airport that's like right up over here, I saw it on the way in. Luis, hey. How you doing? Yep, Carol, exactly. Hey, Carol, you should join our Discord if you're so inclined. That would be awesome. So we can keep in touch because that's really I'm amazed that you live here. It's really cool. Luis, how you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Está bien. Está bien. That's alright, you got to see the best part. Kanji's coming in, he's looking good. That's a smooth looking approach. This is a smooth looking approach. My touchdown was not real good. Nice. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Then we got this guy departing here. It was polite of him to wait. Let me see. I just want to make sure the volume of the planes isn't too loud. Yeah. K-Roll, I think that was one of the ones they were talking about with the short flight ban, right? Or the private. I don't remember if it was a short flight ban or they were talking about like restricting private aircraft from flying there or something. I forget, but I remember reading about that. They were going to do a short, like a less than 2 hours. They were going to ban the flights in Europe or something. Luis, that's awesome. I'm glad if you're doing good and you're at work, then you really are doing good. Most of us are annoyed when we're at work. But Peter, I'm pretty sure I'm going to. I'm just not sure how long I'm going to wait until I do that. I gotta go get some lunch. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. And we do have the Japanese Grand Prix at like 1 in the morning. And I promised Mrs. Island Sim Pilot that I wouldn't watch it. So that I can watch it with her when she's home tomorrow. Because my Mrs. Island Sim... Yeah, K-Roll. You know, it's funny because half the people that are voting on the law probably take private jets down here anyway. But, yeah, we got the Japanese Grand Prix today, and my Mrs. Island Sim Pilot is as big of a F1 fan as I am. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be great. You know, it's funny. We thought about coming down here in it's one of the places I thought about coming to in this year. We were thinking about it. We thought about here. We thought about uh what's that island? I can't think of the name of it. I have to look this up. Um, do, do, not Corsica. What's right below that? Sardinia. We thought about Nice. We thought about Sardinia, but we're gonna go. Hey, wait, ZEA, how are you doing? It's good to see you. How's everything in Rabat today? The 22 RNAP approach. So I didn't. It's probably pretty rare to fly that approach. I'm gonna look at it now that you mention it. This is a cool airport. I'm definitely gonna fly here again. Just waiting for, let's see here. Airports. Let's go charts. 22 RNP approach. Which one is that? 22 RN. Let's see here. 22 RNP. Yeah, I bet you there's a ton of traffic. Yeah, I actually have some friends that are going to the Monaco Grand Prix. Oh, runway 22 lost comms. What is this? So that's interesting. Oh, look at this. Okay. That's definitely a little different. We got some. Yeah, right there. That's why they do that. That's wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm the last person who's going to speak out against planes. I love planes, but like, I just figure maybe some of these people could ride in first class on on a passenger jet instead of having, like we're having the eclipse here in this part of the country. Um, Probably not within an hour, Peter. Probably it'll be a couple hours, maybe 2 hours or so before I consider doing another one. Um, oh, interesting. With the 2000 million VPT 04 left, 04 left. VPT. What is a VPT approach? 04 left. I've never heard of a VPT approach. Visual mood. That is, you know what? I've never heard of one of these before. That's really pretty interesting. Visual maneuvering with prescribed tracks. Balked landing. That's great. So you come over this waypoint heading 354, then you intercept the PAPI. So so it's just a visual approach. It's not an instrument approach. That's interesting. Akanji, you are. I guess I. Oh, is this you here? Okay. That's interesting. I've never seen that. I've never seen one of those approaches. It's really pretty interesting. Let's see. What was I saying here? Visual of the VOR. Yeah, oh wait, this is absolutely stunning. I mean, I don't know if you saw earlier um and that's another thing I love is like in the Caribbean you get this too, like when you get these low like dark clouds at night, it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Love it. But yeah, it's just stunning. It's kind of a gorgeous area. Um, oh, okay, that's the old BA livery. Yeah, there was a couple of them on flightsim.to. Hey, Peter, enjoy your dinner. Peter's having dinner, I'm having lunch. Um, yeah, oh wait, this airport is unbelievable. Oh, for noise reduction. Yeah, that makes total sense. That makes total sense because the number one thing you want to do, even and so many pilots don't get this, like in real life. Like just don't annoy people on the ground because when you start annoying people on the ground, then they don't want you to be there anymore. And that's when they start closing airports and everybody, it's such a weird thing. Oh, but I was talking about the eclipse. So the eclipse is going to be really strong, like right where I live in this part of the world. And there's so my home airport is about 25 minutes away, and this can be reached. Oh, okay. And so my home airport, and there's another one about probably 25 miles away from that, and then there's a couple further north of us, and literally you have to call ahead and reserve a parking space this weekend because there's going to be so many planes there for the eclipse. It's ridiculous. Fortunately, I don't have to do that because I live here, but um, kind of wacky. The Antibes Peninsula. I'm gonna now look that up. Ah, okay. I see it right here on Volanta. Gosh, that was a beautiful approach. Um, that was an absolutely beautiful approach. So, yeah, it's time to go grab some grub and think about what flying I may do next. Europe is probably going to be starting to quiet down a little bit here soon. Maybe not. Maybe not because quite a lot of traffic and quite a lot of ATC right now, which is pretty cool. Carol, that's a good point. I wonder if they're going to. I wonder if anybody's asked them about that. Wouldn't surprise me if somebody has. Um, but yeah, this is a good flight. This is a really cool flight. And Carol, thank you for the local knowledge. I appreciate it. It's really cool. Um, don't forget oh, thank you, Peter. Don't forget a thumbs up. Um, yeah, so this is a good flight. This is a good time. So I think I'm gonna hop off and go get something to eat. And if I am going to fly later, I will post something as soon as I can. Like I'll post a stream because I'll stream it if I fly it again. Um, so I'm gonna go eat something and then get back to it. Carol, join the Discord, please. It'd be so cool to see you around. Um, Peter, awesome to see you as always. Akanji, thanks for flying along. I will check the Discord. K-Roll, again, really cool to have you along for the flight. Oh, wait, it's so good to see you again. I've been uh, thinking about you, hoping you're doing well, and it's good to see you. And Chris, as always, a pleasure. Multicam, thanks for stopping in. You should join the Discord as well. Hang out. We do a lot of group flying. And speaking of which, Mishko Blue, yes, we are doing that tomorrow, definitely. And Blake, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping in and join us on Discord. Join us for a flight if you want at some point. We do group flights on Sundays, and anytime I'm flying, like I'm on VATSIM, if you guys want to fly along, feel free. Luis, good to see you again. Hopefully the rest of your day goes well. Bob, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Multicam. Hey, Jamali, I missed your message. I must have been when I was flying. I apologize. Jamali. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. And Randall, if you're still here as well. Dimitri, thank you. Ilias. Randall, good to see you. And yeah, it was a good flight. Definitely a good time. So I hope everybody's doing well, and hopefully we'll see each other. Maybe we're gonna fly to LPPT. Where's LPPT? I'm gonna Google that. LPPT. Akanji, I'm not like a military jet kind of guy. I mean, they're cool in principle and they're cool to see, but LPPT. Where is LPPT? Lisbon. That's probably a cool one too. That's probably a cool one too. Multicam, hop on our Discord and we can keep in touch and talk about that because that one looks like a cool airport. That one looks like a really cool airport too. So everybody, thank you so much for following along. Thanks for tolerating the first hour of sitting on the ground talking to waiting for a chance to talk to ATC, but it was a good time. Lisbon, yeah. That looks like it'd be a cool one. So I hope everybody's doing well. And we'll do some more flying here today at some point for sure. And until then, everybody take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon.